Statistics is our fifth unit of this term. Children, now let us know what is data collection. Data collection means the process of preparing and collecting data. For examples, data can be generated in many situations around us. For example, the height of class 7 students, the performance of class 7 students in the term 2 examinations, the number of trees planted in your locality, the highest temperatures recorded in all the major cities of India during the year 2018, the least amount of rainfall recorded in all the districts of Tamil Nadu during the year 2018. Organization of data. Organization of data refers to the arrangement of figures in such a form that comparison of the mass of similar data may be facilitated and further analysis may be possible. Example, classification of data. Here, we first collect data, record it and organize them. That is, arrange them. To understand this, consider an example which deals with the weights of 10 students of class 7. These are collected to know whether the weights of students are appropriate to their heights. The data is given below. Let us try to answer the following questions. Who is the least weight of all? How many students weigh between 22 kg to 24 kg? Who is the heaviest of all? How many children are above 23 kg and how many are below 23 kg? The data mentioned above is not easy to understand. So, what will we do? Yes, we have to arrange the data. If the data is arranged according to the order of weights, it will be easy for answering the questions. Observe the following table. Here, the data arranged in the 3 columns. In the first column, serial number and name. In the second column and in the third column, weight of the students are arranged. Now, we can answer the above questions easily. Hence, it is essential to organize the data to obtain any kind of inferences from the data. Now, let us see about representative values. Different forms of data need different forms of representative or central value to describe it. We study 3 types of central values or representative values of data, namely arithmetic mean, mode and median in this chapter. To find the arithmetic mean or average, we have to add all the observations and divide the sum of all observations by the number of observations. Hence, arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all observations, that is, adding all the observations divided by number of observations, that is the total number of observations given in the problem. Median is the middle value of the data set in which the data set is arranged in the ascending order or in descending order. When the data set contains an even number of values, then the median value of the data set can be found by taking the mean of the middle 2 values. Children, to find median, arrange the data in ascending or descending order. If the number of terms is odd, then the median will be the n plus 1 by 2th term. If the number of terms is even, then average of n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th terms is the median. Mode is the value of the data which occurs maximum number of times. Mode. The mode represents the frequently occurring value in the data set. Sometimes the data set may contain multiple modes and in some cases it does not contain any mode at all. If the data has 2 modes, then it is known as bimodal data. Children, now let us see exercise 5.1. Second problem. Ages of 15 students in 8th standard is given. And find the mean age of the students. Children, here mean, arithmetic mean, average. For that, we are going to use arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all observations divided by number of observations. We are going to use this formula. To find the arithmetic mean or average, we have to add all the observations which are given in the problem and divide the sum of all the observations by the number of observations. Here given observations are 13, 12, 13, 14, 12, 13, 14, 13, 12, 13, 13, 14, 13, 12 and 14. These are all the given observations. And what is the number of observations? Count the observations which are given. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So here observations are these numbers and number of observation is 15. Let us find the arithmetic mean or average. Or arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all the observations. Here we are going to add all these values. Sum, which means that addition. 13 plus 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 12 plus 13 plus 13 plus 14 plus 12 plus 13 plus 13 plus 14 plus 13 plus 12 plus 14. Just add all these observations and then divided by number of observations. Here number of observation is 15. When we add all these values, we get 195 divided by 15. Now cancelling the numerator and the denominator by using 15th table, here we get 13. Third problem. The marks of 14 students in a science test out of 50 are given below. Here the marks of 14 students are given. So 14 is the total number of observations. And here the observations are marks of the students. And here we are going to find the first one, the mean mark, the maximum mark and the minimum mark obtained. Here we know that mean marks, mean which is arithmetic mean or average. We know that the formula is sum of all the observations divided by total number of observations. Here mean marks is equal to sum of all marks divided by total number of marks. Here the observations are marks. Now as our first step, add all these observations. Divided by total number of observation is count the marks, that is 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is total number of observations. Here total number of marks. Now students, when we add all these values in the numerator, we get 490 divided by 14. And cancelling by using 7th table, we get 7 sevens are 49 and put 0, 70. 70 into 7, we get 490 and 14. 2 sevens are 14. So it is 2 times. Again we can cancel 70 and 2 by using 2 table. Here in the denominator it is 1 time and in the numerator it is 35 times. Thus we get the mean marks as 35. And what is the maximum mark obtained? See the observations. Which mark is highest? Yes, 47. 47 is the highest marks. So that will be the maximum mark obtained. And what is minimum mark obtained? That is smallest value in the observation. That is 10. So 10 is the minimum mark obtained. The problem, the mean height of 11 students. So 11 will be the total number of observations. In a group is 150 centimeter. So the mean value is given. The heights of the students are all these values, that is the observations values are given. And find the value of y. Here in the observation the variable y occurs. So here we are going to find the value of y and the heights of two students. Height of two students, because other students' heights are given, but two students' heights are given in the form of variable y and y plus 4. So we need to find the value of y, that will be the height of one student, and then add 4 to the value y and get the height of another student. Now students, here let us write mean height, that is average arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all the observations divided by total number of observation is the general formula. And here mean height is equal to sum of heights of all students. Here the observations are heights of all the students divided by total number of students. Here total number of students is 11, and here mean height is given in the problem itself, that is 150 is equal to sum of all the heights. Heights are given and sum, which means that we are going to add the heights of students. 154 plus 145 plus y plus 4 plus 160 plus 151 plus 149 plus 149 plus 150 plus 144 plus 140. And here y and y plus 4 are the heights of two students divided by number of students. Here is 11. Now when we add all these values, first add all the constant values, we get 1342 and y plus 4 divided by 11. Now 150 is equal to, here 1346 plus 4 is 1340. 150 into 11 is 1650 is equal to 1346 plus 2y, and here keep 2y on the left hand side and bring 1346 to the other hand. We get 1650 minus 1346. So when we subtract 1346 from 1650, we get 304. 2y is equal to 304. Now y is equal to 304. This 2 becomes 1 by 2 on the other side. Now cancelling 304 by 2, we get 152 in the numerator. That is, value of y is 152. That is, the height of one student is 152 centimeter, which is unknown height of a student. Y is equal to 152 centimeter. The another student is y plus 4. So what is the value of y? 152 plus 4 is 156 centimeter will be the another boy's unknown height, that is 156 centimeter. The mean of runs scored by a cricket team in the last 10 innings is 276. If the scores are, here the scores are given, then find the runs scored in the 4th innings. So children, here mean of runs scored, the average mean value is given. Here is mean runs scored is given, that is 276. and here all the observations. Here 10 observations are given. Observations here is runs scored by a cricket team and total number of observations, that is total number of runs scored in each innings. Here total number of innings is 10. 10 represents the total number of observations. And first, by using the formula mean is equal to sum of all the observations by total number of observations, we get 276 is equal to sum of all the observations. So add all the observations. Here mean value is given, total number of innings value is given, and here we are going to sum all the given observations to find the value of unknown x, that is the runs scored in the 4th innings. To find x value, now in the next step add all these numbers. We get 2520 plus x, which is unknown value, divided by 10. 276. Bring 10 to the other side. It becomes 276 into 10 is equal to 2520 plus x. Now children, when we multiply 276 into 10, we get 2760 is equal to 2520 plus x. In the next step, bring 2520 to the other side. It becomes minus 2520. Already 2760 is there. So 2760 minus 2520. Now when we subtract 2520 from 2760, we get 240. Thus, the number of runs scored in the 4th innings is 240. Sixth problem. Find the mean of the following data. Here children, look at the numbers. Yes, all these values are decimal numbers. Here, we know that the formula of mean is sum of all the observations. Here the numbers divided by total number of observations, total number of values is equal to all these observations are given. The values are given. So first, as our first step, add all the given values divided by total number of values. Count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So total number of values is 14. Count and write. In the next step, add all these values. We get 70.0 divided by 14. Now cancelling 70 and 14 by using 7th table, we get 10, and here in the denominator 2 times. Again, when we cancel 10 and 2 by using 2 table, in the numerator we get 5. Therefore, the mean value is equal to 5. 7th problem. Arithmetic mean of 10 observations was found to be 22. If one more observation 44 was to be added to the data, what would be the new mean? So children, arithmetic mean of 10 observation is given in the problem, that is 22. And here one more observation is added, that the value of the added observation is 44. And what will be the mean of 11 observation? So for that, first arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all observations by number of observation, as we know already. By using this, find out sum of 10 observations and then add 1 to the sum of 10 observation. We'll get sum of 11 observations and then find the new mean by using the formula sum of all observations divided by number of observations. So first let us find out sum of 10 observations. Here arithmetic mean of 10 observation is 22. Sum of 10 observations, the 10 observations, we don't know the values of 10 observations, divided by 10. And here let us find out sum of 10 observations. Bring 10 to the other side. It becomes 220 by multiplying 22 into 10. Now, the sum of 10 observation is 220 if one observation is added. Now, the sum of observation is 11. We know that the sum of 10 observation is 220 and the added observation is 44. So, here in the numerator we get sum of 11 observations. Divided by 11. What is 11? Number of observations. Now, first 10 observations are there. One observation is added. Totally, now we get 11 observations. So, put 11 here. 220 plus 44 divided by 11. 264 by 11. Cancelling 11 and 264, we get 24. Thus, the value of new mean is 24. Now, let us see exercise 5.2. Exercise 5.2, first problem. Find the mode of the following data: 2, 4, 5, 2, 6, 7, 2, 7, 5, 4, 8, 6, 10, 3, 2, 4, 2. Now, students, we know that mode is the value of the data which occurs maximum number of times. Maximum number of times. The value, the number which occurs maximum number of times is said to be mode of the given data. Here, as our first step, arrange the given data in ascending order. It helps to find the mode value easily. So, students, 2. Write down 2 values. First, don't skip any 2 values. And 3 value, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Here we arranged in the ascending order. And then find out the number 2 occurs 5 times. And what about the number 3? It occurs only 1 time. And here 4, the number 4 occurs 3 times. Here number 2 occurs 5 times and 3 occurs 1 time, 4 occurs 3 times, 5 occurs 2 times, 6 occurs 2 times, 7 occurs 2 times, 8 1 time and 10 1 time. So, children, here listen, the number 2 occurs 5 times, which is the maximum. It will be the mode of this data because mode is the value of the data which occurs maximum number of times. Thus, here the number 2 occurs 5 times, which is the maximum. Thus, the mode of the data is 2. Same as the previous problem, arranging the given data in ascending order from smallest to biggest. And then the number 31. Here find out 27 occurs 1 time, 28 2 times, 29 2 times, 30 1 time, 31 1 2 3 4 5 times, 32 occurs 1 time, 33 only 1 time, 34 2 times, 35 2 times, 36 1 time and 38 2 times. So here see the numbers. Yes, the number which occurs maximum is 31. How many times it occurs? 5 times, which is the maximum. So, the maximum occurrence value will be the mode of this data. Here the number 31 occurs 5 times, which is the maximum. Therefore, mode of this data is 31. Because mode is the value of the data which occurs maximum number of times. Here 31, the number 31 occurs maximum number of times in the given data. Problem, find the mode of the following data. So data are given. Data is the collection of values. And here it is a large data, isn't it? The values, the observations are too large. Here 32 observations are given. When the size of the data is large, it is not easy to identify the value which occurs maximum number of times, isn't it? So in this case, we can group the data by using tally marks and find the mode. So tally marks, as we have already studied about tally marks, isn't it? In statistics in the last year. So children, what is frequency? Frequency is number of times it occurs. That the number, how many times the number occurs. Now write the data values here in the ascending order. The number which occurs in the data are 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And tally marks. 12. How many times 12 occurs? 1, 2 and 3. So write down 3. So here frequency is the number of times it occurs is 3. So we know that tally marks, while writing tally marks, we have to represent it as vertical line. So here 12 occurs 3 times. So 3 vertical lines. And 13. 13 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. 14 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the vertical lines, which represents 5. And 15 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So the frequency is 10. The number of times 15 occurs is 10 times. And 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To represent 6 in the tally marks, we will write it as 4 vertical lines and cross lines, which represents 5 and remaining 1. So 6. Frequency is 6. And 17. Count the number 17. 1, 2. 2 times. 1, 2. Write down frequency is 2. And 18. What about the number 18? 1. 1 time. And 19. 1. Again 19 occurs only 1 time. So 1. So students, now let us find the total. So when you add all these frequency values, you get the total number of observations, total number of values in the data. Students, we need to find the mode by using the table. And what is mode? The mode is the value of the data which occurs maximum number of times. Here the frequency represents how many times the number occurs. Here, which number is highest? Which number is highest? Yes, that is 10. And here the highest frequency is 10, which corresponds to the value 15. Thus, mode of the given data is 15. So don't write the frequency value. The mode value is 15, which is in the data. Children, now let us see exercise 5.3 problems. 5.3, second problem. Find the median of the given data 35, 25, 34, 36, 45, 18 and 28. Now students, here as our first step, arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Here we have arranged the given data in ascending order from smallest to biggest. 18, 25, 28, 34, 35, 36 and 45. and find the number of terms or number of values or number of observations. Here the number of observation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So n is equal to 7. And here check the number of observation whether odd or even. Whether it is odd or even. Here the number of observation n is equal to 7. Children, here we have two cases. If the number of term n is odd, then we can use n plus 1 by 2th term as a median. And if the number of terms n is even, then average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1th term is the median. Here, what about the number of observation? Yes, it is n is equal to 7, which is odd. So, we can use median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th term. So, n plus 1 by 2th term will be the median of the given data. What is n? It is 7. 7 plus 1 by 2th term. And 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 by 2th term. That is, when we cancel 8 and 2, we get 4. So, 4th term of the given data will be the median of the given data. So, in the arranged data 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the fourth value? It is 34. Thus, median is equal to 34. Problem. The weekly sale of motorbikes in a showroom for the past 14 weeks given below. 10, 6, 8, 3, 5, 6, 4, 7, 12, 13, 16, 10, 4 and 7. Find the median of the data. Children, as our first step, what we have to do? Yes, we need to arrange the given data in ascending order from smallest to biggest and write down the repeated numbers also. So that is 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 10, 10, 12, 13, 16. So don't leave any values while writing the data in ascending order. And what about the number of data? That is n is equal to number of terms is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 will be the number of terms, which is even. 14 is even number. So the median 1 by 2 of n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. So children, substitute n is equal to 14 in this formula. We get 1 by 2 of 14 by 2 term plus 14 by 2 plus 1th term. So cancelling 14 and 2, we get 7. 7th term, and here 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8th term. 7th term plus 8th term. So, in the next step, 2 of which number is in the 7th term? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7. Write down 7. Plus, put the sign. And 8th term. Which number is in the 8th term? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 7. So, write down 7. In the next step, 1 by 2 into, do the calculation within the bracket first by using BIDMAS rule. That is 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 by 2. Now, cancelling 14 and 2 by using 2 table, we get 7. So, 7 will be the median. Median of the given data. Find the median of the 10 observations. If another observation is added to the above data, what would be the new median? So it is very simple. Student, first let us find the median value of 10 observations and then add 1 to the observation. That is, the sum of observations will be 11. For the 11 observations, we have to find the median value, which will be the new median. So let us find. Arranging the given 10 observations in ascending order. As our first step, you have to arrange the given data in ascending order. From smallest to biggest. 23, 25, 28, 33, 36, 39, 45, 45, 54, 56. Don't skip any numbers. Write down all the numbers. Here, number of data, number of terms or number of observations. Number of observations here is n is equal to 10. Count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If it is even, what will be the median? Yes, that is the average of n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. Here n is 10. So substitute 10 in the place of n. In the next step we have 1 by 2 of which means that there will be a multiplication sign between 1 by 2 and bracket. 10 by 2 term plus 10 by 2 plus 1th term. And cancelling 10 and 2, we get 5. 5th term plus 5 plus 1 is 6. 6th term. Here, students, you have to see the 5th term and 6th term in arranged sequence. Children, don't see the 5th term and 6th term in the given data. From the question, you don't see the 5th term and 6th term. You must see the 5th term and 6th term in arranged sequence. In arranged data, you must see. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What value is there? That is 36. 36 is the 5th term and the next term is 6th term. So in the next step, 1 by 2 into 5th term is 36 and there is a sign plus, and 6th term is 39. 1 by 2 into, put the bracket, 36 plus 39. Now do the calculation within the bracket first by using BIDMAS. Now 36 plus 39 is 75. Again here dividing 75 by 2 table. Here 3 2s are 6, remainder is 1, 15. 7 2s are 14, remainder is 1. Put the decimal point and put 0 after 1. It is 10. 5 2s are 10. 37.5 will be the median value. Now students, listen carefully. If 35 is added to the above data, now we have find the median value for 10 observations. Now one more observation is added, that is 35. So what will be the median value? For that you have to see the number of data. Here the number of data is 11. Here it is odd. 11 is an odd number. If it is odd, median will be the n plus 1 by 2th term. So put n as 11. 11 is the number of terms. So 11 is equal to n value. 11 plus 1 by 2th term. 11 plus 1 is 12 by 2th term. Cancelling 12 and 2 by using 2 table, we get 6. So the new median value will be the 6th term. That is in the arranged sequence. You have to see the 6th term in arranged sequence. Therefore, 36 will be the new median. Children, how you get 36? Here, listen, this is the arranged sequence, arranged data. That is 23, 25, 28, 33, 36, 39, 45, 45, 54, 56. And here, we have added 35. One more observation to the data. So, where it will occur? Between 33 and 36. Therefore, the arranged data becomes 23, 25, 28, 33, 35. The added observation will occur between 33 and 36. 36, 39, 45, 45, 54, 56 will be the new arranged sequence, arranged data. From this, you have to see the sixth term. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 36 will be the new median. Exercise 5.4. Miscellaneous practice problems. Arithmetic mean of 15 observations was calculated as 85. In doing so, an observation was wrongly taken as 73 for 28. What would be the correct mean? So children, here we need to find the correct mean because the given arithmetic mean value is wrong. Because instead of taking 28, 73 was taken. And here to find the correct mean, we have to use the formula correct mean is equal to sum minus wrong value plus correct value divided by number of observations. Wrong value is 73. Correct value is 28. And number of observation here is 15. What about the sum of observations? Yes, we need to find out by using arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all observations by sum of observations. Here 85 is equal to sum of 15 observations divided by 15. In the next step, 15 comes to the other side. 85 into 15 is 1275 is equal to sum of 15 observations. We know that sum of 15 observations, wrong observation, correct observation and number of observation. Now substitute all these values in the correct mean formula. Now students, substituting all the values here, we get 1275 minus 73 plus 28 by 15. Here 1275 minus 73 is 1202 plus 28 by 15. When we add these two values, we get 1230 by 15. Now by cancelling these two values, we get 82. By using 3 table, here it is 5 times, here it is 410. Again when we cancel, we get 82. Therefore the correct mean value is 82. Second problem, find the median of 25, 16, 15, 10, 8 and 30. Now as our first step, arrange the given data in ascending order from smallest to big. Here 8, 10, 15, 16, 25, 30 is the ascending order of the given data. And then as our second step, find the number of terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is n is equal to 6. And here in the next step, check whether n is odd or even. Here n is even. Yes, if it is even, to find the median, we have to use average 1 by 2 of n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. So here 1 by 2 of n. What is the value of n? It is 6. 6 by 2th term plus 6 by 2 plus 1th term. Here it will be the median of the given data. So in the next step, cancel 6 and 2 by using 2 table. It is 3 times. Now 1 by 2 of third term plus fourth term. Children, here it is very important. In this step, you need to write which number is in the third term and which number is in the fourth term. And here the third term is 15 and the fourth term is 16. So take the average for these two terms. 15 plus 16 by 2. And here doing the calculation within the bracket first. 15 plus 16 is 31. 31 by 2. When we cancel 31 by 2, we get 15.5. which is the median of the given data. Find the mode for the given data. Children, first, as our first step, write down the given data in ascending order. And then here 2, 3, 5 occurs 3 times. The number 1 occurs 2 times. 2 occurs 3 times. 3 occurs 3 times. 5 occurs 3 times. Occurs, which means that appears. Okay. And here mode is the value of the data which occurs maximum number of times. Here 2, 3, 5 occurs 3 times, which is the maximum number of times. Thus, in this problem, we have 3 mode values, that is 2, 3, 5. Challenge problem, 7th problem. The average marks of 6 students is 8. So, the number of students is 6. The number of observation is 6. And average is given that 8. And one more student is added and the mean is still 8. Find the student mark that has been added. Now students, let us use the formula average is equal to sum of all observations by number of observations. First let us find the sum of all observations. 8 is equal to sum of observations by 6. Now bring 6 to the other hand to find the number of observations. 8 into 6. 8 6 are 48. So sum of observations is 48. If one more mark is added, then number of observation will be 6 plus 1, that is 7. Now let the number be x. Still the average is 8. What will be the number, which is the unknown? So to find that, average is here, average is the same average, there is no changes in average, is equal to sum of observations. Already we have find the value, it is 48 and one more mark is added. So let the number be x divided by, now the sum of observations divided by total number of observation will be 6 plus 1, that is 7. And here bring 7 to the other hand. It becomes 7 8s are 56 and is equal to 48 plus x. Now bring 48 to the other hand. It becomes 56 minus 48 and we get the value of x as 8. So the number that is added is equal to 8. Children, calculate the mean, mode and median for the following data: 22, 15, 10, 10, 24 and 21. So now children, first let us find mean value. Here arranging, so before finding the mean, median, mode values, first arrange the given data. Arrange the given data in ascending order. Ascending order, that is from smallest to bigger. 10, 10, 15, 21, 22 and 24. Now average, we know that arithmetic mean or average is equal to sum of all observation by total number of observations. Now sum of all observations is, yes, we need to add all the given observation values. The whole divided by total number of observation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when we add all these values, we get 102 by 6. Cancelling the numerator and the denominator, we get 1 times and here it is 7. So that is 17 times. 17 into 6 gives 102. Now the average is 17. Arranging in ascending order 10, 10, 15, 21, 22, 24. Now n is equal to number of terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where 6 is the even number. So median will be the average of n by 2th term, n by 2 plus 1th term. Now 1 by 2, what is n? 6 by 2 term plus 6 by 2 plus 1 term. Cancelling 6 and 2 by using 2 table 3 times, here also 3 times. 1 by 2 third term plus 3 plus 1 term. Now 1 by 2 third term plus 3 plus 1 is fourth term. Here third term. What number is in the third term? 1, 2, 3. Yes, that is 15. Plus fourth term is 21. 1 by 2. 15 plus 21 is 36. When we cancel 36 and 21, we get 18. Thus, the median is equal to 18. In the data, 10 occurs maximum number of times, and so 10 is the mode. We know that mode is the value of the data which occurs maximum number of times. Therefore, mean is equal to 17, median is equal to 18, and mode is equal to 10. Arranging the data in ascending order from smallest to biggest. Here we can arrange it as -8, -3, -2, -1, 0, 7, 13, 14. Here the number of terms is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore, n is equal to 8, which is a even number. Here n is an even number. If it is even number, what will be the median? Yes, it is the average of n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. Average, which means that 1 by 2 of n is 8. 8 by 2th term plus 8 by 2 plus 1th term. That is, we are substituting n is equal to 8 in this formula. And then cancelling 8 and 2 by using 2 table, we get 4. Here 4 plus 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5th term. So, that is, we get 1 by 2 of 4th term plus 5th term. 1 by 2 into of, which means that there will be a sign of multiplication between 1 by 2 and the bracket. And here, what is 4th term? Yes, 4th term is 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1. Minus 1 is the 4th term and 0 is the 5th term. So here minus 1 plus 0. 1 by 2 of minus 1 plus 0 is minus 1. Minus 1 by 2. So we can write it as minus 0.5. Find the mean of first 10 prime numbers and first 10 composite numbers. Children, we know that prime numbers, it has two factors, 1 and the number itself. So here first 10 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. So here we have to find the mean value. We know that mean is equal to sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Sum of all observations, that is here the numbers, 10 prime numbers are the observations. So sum, which means that we have to add all the observations. So 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11 plus 13 plus 17 plus 19 plus 23 plus 29 will be the sum of observations divided by number of observations, that is 10 prime numbers are there. So number of observation here is 10. Count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 is the number of observation. So when you add all these values, you get 129 divided by 10. We know that the decimal form of 129 by 10 is 12.9. That is, in the denominator only 1 0 is there. So you have to place decimal point before one digit from right to left. So that is 12.9 will be the mean of first 10 prime numbers. Let's find the mean of first 10 composite numbers. Composite numbers, we know that it has more than 2 factors. And here the first 10 composite numbers are 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 and 18. Now let us find the mean for the given sequence, for the given data, for the given observations. Here sum of all the observations divided by number of observations. So here children, listen carefully. Sum of all the observations, which means that we have to add all the observations and divided by 10. 10 is the number of observation. Here the number of observation is 10 composite numbers. So 10. When you add all these numbers in the numerator, you get 112 by 10. We know that there is only 1 0 in the denominator. You have to place the decimal point before one digit. One digit from right to left. So our final answer is 11.2, which is the mean of first 10 composite numbers. Children, do the following activities.